Did you know that 7 out of 10 Indians are protein deficit? We eat plates full of rice, roti, dal, sabzi, but still miss out on the most important nutrient, protein. This is exactly why so many people complain of hair fall, tiredness, weakness, and difficulty in losing weight. Hi, I am dietitian Simran, and in today's video, we are covering why protein is the missing link in Indian diets and how you can fix it without expensive plans or expensive supplements. Protein is the building block of life because everything in your body is made up of proteins and its smaller units called amino acids. Think of amino acids like Lego blocks. When arranged in different patterns, they form muscles, enzymes, hormones, antibodies, and even neurotransmitters. They even control your mood and brain functioning. Here's why protein is critical for life. Every time you walk, exercise, or even do household work, your muscles undergo wear and tear. Protein helps in repair and regrowth. Protein helps in formation of important hormones like insulin, glucagon, growth hormone, antibodies that fight infections are specialized protein. Without enough protein, your body's defense system can become weak. Structural protein like keratin, collagen, elastin give strength and elasticity to your skin and hair. Protein like hemoglobin transports oxygen, while others help store nutrients. So if you don't eat enough proteins, your body literally struggles to repair, recover, and fight infections. According to ICMR, that's Indian Council of Medical Research, an average adult needs 0.8 to 1 gram protein per kg body weight. So if your weight is 60 kgs, you need at least 50 to 60 grams of protein per day. But studies show most Indians only get 30 to 35 grams of protein in a day. No wonder why we are protein deficit. But why are Indians failing to meet these protein requirements, you ask? Our meals are carb dense. We believe dal alone is enough protein. Also the cultural habits, skipping eggs, meats, and lack of awareness about vegetarian sources of protein are the main culprits. If you're wondering you're protein deficit or not, look for the signs. Signs your body gives you when you don't consume adequate amount of proteins. Your body breaks down muscles to meet the requirement, giving you muscle weakness, diminished strength, and over time, severe muscle wasting. Not only physical weakness, it makes your body's chances to fight infections low, as it fails to produce antibodies. It fails to repair tissues, making you prone to infections. Then what happens? Well, as a result, your body prioritizes survival protein, enzymes, transmitters, and immune molecules over structural and cosmetic proteins. And then you start losing hair, your nails become weak and brittle, and your skin starts losing elasticity. The most important question I get as a dietitian is how can we meet the daily protein requirement? So I am going to list down sources of vegetarian and non-vegetarian proteins. Vegetarian protein sources include moong dal, chana dal, and other pulses. Legumes like rajma, chole, lobia are also rich source of protein. Grains like quinoa, amaranth, and wheat do provide you some protein. Apart from this, soy products, milk products, sprouts are also a rich source of vegetarian protein. Now you may wonder, when we have so many sources of vegetarian proteins, then why there is so much noise about vegetarians not getting enough protein from their diet? Because most of the vegetarian proteins are incomplete, they miss some of the essential amino acids, making its bioavailability low. There's a simple solution to it. Just combine grains and pulses together to get all 9 essential amino acids in a meal and make your vegetarian sources high biological value. The second factor is digestibility. Most of the vegetarian sources are difficult to digest due to presence of antibodies. Now this challenge can be solved by soaking the pulses and legumes a few hours or overnight. Adding hing, asafoetida tadka to the recipes will make it more digestible. Now those of you who are non-vegetarian definitely have an extra benefit. Sources like poultry, chicken, turkey, eggs, seafood like fish, prawns will provide you complete high biological value protein which has maximum absorbency. In this video, I am going to give you a simple formula how, despite of being a vegetarian, you can meet your protein requirements on daily basis. To begin with, add at least 10 to 12 grams of protein in each of your major meals. That's your breakfast, lunch and dinner. Then at least around 5 grams of protein needs to be added in your snacks or minor meals. For example, you can start your mornings with some soaked nuts. 8 to 10 almonds, 2 to 3 walnuts can give you a good 5 grams protein in the morning. followed by a protein-rich breakfast like sprouts paneer poha. By simply adding half cup of chana sprouts, you will get approximately 10 to 12 grams of protein, followed by a mid-morning meal which can consist of yogurt, add some seeds and fruits to it, and you will easily get 5 grams of protein. A wheat chapati gives you about 2 grams of protein. If you add chickpea flour or besan, you will get double the amount of protein from that same roti. You can pair it with a soya chunk sabzi and add legumes to your salad. And easily you get 10 to 12 grams of protein in your lunch as well. And these are minor changes. In your evening snack, pair up your tea with at least 25 grams of chana. Roasted chana has about 5 grams of protein. So one small bowl meets up your snack requirement. Your dinner should comprise of a protein-rich grain like quinoa. Pair it up with a big bowl of dal. You can also add a bowl of curd to your dinner meal. And here you have it, a high protein dinner that gives you about 10 to 14 grams of protein. 100 grams of quinoa gives you 5 grams of protein. Big bowl dal gives you around 8 grams of protein. And a bowl of curd will give you 4 to 5 grams of protein. Now you need to end your day with a high protein meal. Drink a cup of haldi milk to bed. 1 glass of milk gives you around 8 grams of protein. Now this plan gives you around 72 to 74 grams of protein. I have also listed down this plan in the description below for your reference. Now you know protein is not just a mere Instagram trend. It's the building block of life. Gym or not, male or female, you need enough amount of protein. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such educational content coming from a qualified dietitian. To stay connected with me, join me on my Instagram. Until next time, bye-bye.